dreaming big. Chennedy Carter begs Clark as she wants to join Indiana Fever so bad. Chennedy Carter, once a rising star in the WNBA, finds herself at a crossroads in her career, marked by controversy and a series of unfortunate events. With 12 points off the bench in her recent game, the spotlight has shifted back to Carter, but not for the reasons she would hope. Instead, she's making headlines for a desperate plea to Caitlin Clark, the league's shining star, to join her with the Indiana Fever after experiencing a significant fall from grace. As the WNBA free agency period unfolded, players were landing new opportunities, yet Carter was left on the sidelines, highlighting her tumultuous journey. Carter's troubles began with a reckless incident during a heated matchup against Clark. In a moment of frustration, she shoved Clark during a play, an act criticized by fans and commentators alike as unnecessary and aggressive. This incident became the tipping point for Carter, who has faced mounting scrutiny from the league. The fallout was immediate and severe, with teams like the Chicago Sky and Indiana Fever distancing themselves from her, effectively blacklisting her from the league. What was once a promising career is now overshadowed by questions of whether Carter's actions have permanently damaged her reputation. The push against Clark was not an isolated event. It was the culmination of a troubled career marred by past incidents. Prior to this, Carter was suspended by the Atlanta Dream for behavior deemed detrimental to team culture. After her trade to the Los Angeles Sparks, issues persisted, with the team citing poor conduct and a lack of professional maturity. Following her release from the Sparks, it appeared she had a last chance to revive her career with the Chicago Sky. Despite her talent, her time there was marked by more challenges, leading to her release without any negotiation or trade efforts, a rare move for a player of her caliber. This clear message from the Sky illustrated that they viewed Carter as more of a liability than an asset. Carter's shove against Clark was not merely a foul. It was a significant misstep that disrespected one of the league's biggest investments. Caitlin Clark has become a beacon for women's basketball, drawing unprecedented attention to the WNBA. By pushing Clark, Carter not only jeopardized her own standing, but also threatened the broader narrative of the league, which has been striving for respect and recognition. In a time when the WNBA is experiencing growth, players like Clark are essential to maintaining that momentum. Adding to her troubles was Carter's dismissive attitude following the incident. Instead of taking responsibility, she maintained a cold demeanor when confronted by reporters, further alienating her from the league and its players. In professional sports, accountability is crucial, and her unwillingness to own up to her mistakes painted her as someone who was not only unrepentant, but also unwilling to learn from her actions. This refusal to acknowledge her role in the incident has contributed to her tarnished reputation, making it difficult for teams to consider her a viable option. The Chicago Sky's decision to release Carter without negotiation was particularly telling. In professional sports, teams often take risks on talented players, but Carter's history of drama and toxicity made her an outcast. The Indiana Fever, among others, have opted to steer clear of her, fearing the potential negative impact on locker room dynamics. Teams are increasingly prioritizing players who bring not just skill, but also a positive attitude and a team-first mentality. Unfortunately for Carter, her past behavior has made her a pariah in the league. What makes Carter's situation even more troubling is the apparent response from her own teammates. Reports indicate that even Angel Reese, a key player expected to support Carter, unfollowed her on social media. In today's sports culture, such actions signify a significant rift, illustrating a lack of unity within the team. As the WNBA continues to grow, teams are focused on building competitive rosters, and adding a player with Carter's baggage could jeopardize that progress.